only one reason to do the bill, fiscal soundness. This bill fills the bill. The President has said that health care reform is entitlement reform. We cannot, family budgets and the federal budgets cannot sustain the current system. He also says we will measure our success here by the progress that is being made by America's working families. With this legislation, which is relevant to their lives, we hope that they will be able to reach their aspirations, liberated from the weight of health care cost, free from the high cost of education, so they can honor the vows of our founders, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And now I'm very honored to sign this legislation, which we will then send over to the President of the United States. So the wonderful ideas that we had will go from being ideas to legislation to the law of the land to make a difference in the lives of the American people. But first I want to acknowledge, I mentioned that Steny was here. I'm going to, Javier Becerra, Chris Van Hollen, who else of our leadership, our chairman, Sandy Levin, George Miller, I acknowledged. Mr. Waxman is not here. Mr. Pallone here? Okay. So with the rain, I know. Dale Kildee, I mentioned Mr. Dingle. Now, a part of our leadership, Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro. Have I mentioned all of our leadership? They are well known to you, and you see them frequently at these sessions. But as I said, this day would not be possible without the vision and leadership of the President of the United States, the inspiration of Senator Kennedy, who has been with us every step of the way, including right now. But the difference, all the difference in the world, and all the difference for America's working families was made by our class of 06 and 02, our newest members, bringing their fresh thinking, their tireless energy, and their deep commitment to the American people to bear on this legislation. Paul Tonko of New York.
08.
08, okay. Steve Cohen of Tennessee. Mary Jo Kilroy of Ohio. Carol Shea Porter of New Hampshire.
Peter Welch of Vermont.
Peter Welch of Vermont. They're mostly members of the committee. Ron Klein of Florida, right here. Any other of our freshmen? And all of these young people back here who helped, because actually all that we want to do to maneuver and win votes in the Congress is not possible without the outside mobilization of people who understand the impact of the legislation and make their voices known to the members of Congress. Remember, nothing is more eloquent to a member of Congress than the voice of his or her own constituents. So many of our colleagues have already gone home to talk to their editorial boards, to see their families, and to meet with their constituents on this legislation. I thank our class of 06 and 08 who are here in their own right, but as representatives. So let's hear it for our newest members who invigorated Congress and made smaller bill that we're signing now. But none of these bills matches the number of pages of letters we received from constituents asking us for this legislation. We have a lot of space, down. now go to the President of the United States to make the future better for our country. We have made history here. We will make progress for the American people when this legislation becomes the law of the land. Thank you all very much. Can you imagine a more important birthday privilege than to be signing health care for all? This is our gift to the American people. The enrolled bill. Thank you all very much.
This legislation was not a piece of cake.
Oh, here come all the puns, and tell yours, Mr. Go ahead, Sandy.
I said this legislation was not a piece of cake.
So we take it back to the office.
You need not
But you don't have to carry it.
Hey, by the way, a friend of mine.
No, I'm going to send it. I'm going to. Let's do a series of Let's hear our freshmen and the leadership. Mary Jo, Dale, Peter.
Guess we're the only two freshmen, so.
Four left. Let me acknowledge Mr. Butterfield.
Yes, the judge is here.
We've also been joined by Mr. Butterfield, Congressman Butterfield from North Carolina, and he was an important part, along with the tremendous leadership of Jim Clyburn, our Democratic whip, in promoting the minority-serving institutions, historical black colleges, and